Football is football. Like, we overcomplicate it. We put all these buzzwords in. We do all these things. We're just in an era. We've been in an era with all these managers. They talk and they want to play this open, expansive football. Your team is getting pumped. You're losing games. It's not working. There's a falsehood in this whole philosophy stuff. It is about winning. So we start this weekend review, weekend wrap up with the sacking of Rusell Matin at Rangers. It was coming, wasn't it? It was coming. You see the scenes after the game yesterday. I haven't managed to catch the Scottish highlights and stuff like that yet, so I haven't seen the game, so I'm not going to comment on that. But you've seen the scenes after it with the fans waiting outside at the bus and everything like that. And look, as soon as the fans have gone and turned on you, your time's ticking over, right? Even a couple of wins aren't going to paper over the cracks like the Livingston win. And look, he's been absolutely hammered and absolutely slated, and that comes with the job, and that's part and parcel of it. If you're a manager at any level in the spotlight, but in particular a club like Rangers, yeah, it's one of those. It comes with it. And look, some stuff's over the line, some stuff's a bit too far, all those types of things. But he knows that when he takes the job. He does know that. But I said it when he first got the job. I'll repost the clip. Just wasn't the man for me. Wasn't the way that Rangers should have gone about things. Didn't have the spark. I've seen his Southampton team a lot in the Premier League. I know his Southampton team in the Championship did really well. I can't comment on that because I didn't watch them too much. But like I say, I've seen the Premier League team, and the thing for me as a manager is he's one of those guys that continuously kept doing something that clearly wasn't working for his team in that league. And yeah, Rangers, it's about winning in Glasgow, right? It is about winning and it is about beating Celtic, and it's not really about having a philosophy and a style. I was thinking about this last night when I was thinking about recording this video and what to say on this. Can anyone tell me what Steven Gerrard's style of play was at Rangers? Because I don't really know, to be honest. I can't really remember what it was. But I tell you what he did do, he was winning games. And I know there was probably a little period at the start where people weren't sure, but not everyone comes in and just immediately has a massive impact right away, like straight up just winning, but you can see things. So again, it's not about a style for me, and it never was, and it's not gonna fly in Scotland either, and in particularly in Glasgow. And yeah, at the end of the day, his results have not been good enough, and he deserves to be sacked. And that's that. I'm not gonna stand here and slate him for what he's been getting on social media and things like that, for how he talks and what he wears and how he dresses and taking the players to Loch Lomond and all that. All that's by the by. He can go do that, and I'm not here for that type of stuff. But what he's not done is he's got results, and he does deserve the sacking. And it's just an interesting one. Like, where do Rangers go from here? I really, really don't know who is out there. They need a winner in. There was talks like Mourinho and stuff a little while ago. I know that might have just been, fantasy stuff for Rangers. I don't know about money and stuff like that, if they can have him. But, he's at Benfica now. Do you go back to Steven Gerrard? I'm not a fan of going back to managers. The stats maybe prove me wrong that it does work, but I'm just not a fan of going back to them. I just don't think he'd do that. Would Gerrard want to do that? Is he that type of guy that wants to kind of come back and relive that, or is he the type of guy that kind of says that he's done it? I don't know. I really don't know. I thought, and I said this at the end of last season, and a lot of Rangers fans that I know personally were like, no chance. And I get it from a coaching point of view, but I just thought for where Rangers are, it needs a bit of a culture instilled back into the club. I know that's a bit of a buzzword, but just someone that really knows it and knows that you just need to go and win games. And I know Barry Ferguson, people weren't a fan of him at the end of the season for whatever, but I think he at least instills that in you. He's not going to give you a kind of fluffy style of play. I'm not saying go for Barry Ferguson, but I'm just saying someone that's just going to get you wins, and I don't know who that is. So, I know this is for subscribers only, but if you guys have any idea who you think it is, comment on the video, comment on the post, give me a message who you guys think should come in for Rangers, because I really have absolutely no idea. But that's it. Rusell Martin's gone. It's the international break. They have time to reset, see who they're going to bring in. They really need to get this one right, because they are in a wee bit of trouble, and they've bought players for him and his style, and it's not worked. And now a new guy's going to have to come in, and he's going to have to deal with it, and he might not like some guys, and some guys might not suit him. It's just constant, just manager after manager. It's not working, and it's not a good cycle to be in. It really isn't. So Let's see what happens. Let's see who they employ over the break. We'll keep an eye on that.